Mississippi River, Simmons Bank, Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on another SEC rival, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Kentucky's offense will have the football first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting his...
Turning it on! Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
Going to the running game.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
He is going. Nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And some room to work.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it in the ground. that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense.
To the air, it's Silver. Got the back over the middle. And it's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that third and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that third down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Memphis offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Pulls it in. It's Shields. Still on his feet. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Pettis. Zings it complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has, how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to fire. He's got it and still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. And the Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be third down. After getting stuffed, what did they have for an answer here on third and goal from the 2? Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He's looking to pass. Looking to get it in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Memphis. You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Extra point here will tie the game. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Handoff to the single back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds his man. It's Lemon. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now from the 36-yard line, it's first and 10. The give to the left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Silver. Sets up the screen. And he'll be brought down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Wildcats line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Off the RPO, complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, you get the completion, and now it's decision time for the head coach, right? This is a massive one, too. Fourth and short on your own end of the field. What do you do?
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting touchdown.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Makes the grab. It's Shields. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. He splits the uprights. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that.
Personal foul. Looking to kick.
Might be the worst case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Gets it out quickly. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Smashes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that drive covered 29 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Silver. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. The Wildcats come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly complete. Fighting off the defender. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. To the ground, to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking downfield, it's Silver. Makes the grab. And the field goal unit is on the field. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. Defense has it. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Power football with the run. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Finds his man. It's Shields. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Breaks into the open. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The lone back's got it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On the double. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Pettis. Quick strike complete. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Memphis.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big 10 action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Rutgers is going to walk off the field there in Piscataway with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Coming out with it, it's Shields. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Run the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Let's go! Now from inside the red zone. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders.
Got some room under the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Memphis heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Pettis. That's got it. Give him 6. Touchdown, Tiger.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Got his man in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off-play action. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw, it's Silver. Unloads to the right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. A little screen to the running back. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. Hauls it in. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Sure hands, it's Shields. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29.
awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's going for the big play. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to throw, it's Pettis. Fires to the right. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
He's going to let one go back to the middle. Makes the grab on the big throw. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis.
Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Handoff from the gun. And he knocking down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Right on the money. Turns it on in midfield. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. This Memphis offense going to work again on first down. To the air, it's Pettis. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll do it himself. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure that...
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year, and comes up with a massive play right there.
to the air on first down. He'll get rid of it. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Got it in the middle. It's Soto. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's complete. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. He'll keep it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand this, that QB is the threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got his man. Touchdown, Kentucky. A great catch and run for 6. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Oklahoma State is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 35 over Texas Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens. Know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else, men?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. The give to the back. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Gets it out fast. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll run it from the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Pettis. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Makes a grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. And it's another 1st and 10 play. And off from the shotgun. Got the first down and still on his feet. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they... There he goes! He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the ball.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else. Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Memphis! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Flips it out to the back. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down.
Turning it on! Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Kentucky will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to throw, it's Silver. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Under fire. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. Here comes the field goal unit. Got to make sure they're sound in protection. They had one blocked earlier. And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And there just has not been a lot to write home about this year for this football team. Offensively, defensively, or even on special teams. Just not a lot of bright spots this season.
And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. In the final period with a 3rd down play. Looking to throw, it's Pettis. Makes the catch. Brings into the open. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out of their own 37. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. On his feet at the 40. On the move at the 30. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. To the air, it's Pettis. Rushes on him. Got his man on the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there, and the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Trying play action. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's in open space downfield.
Man, this is where you really hang your hat on your defense. You got to lead late in the game. Offense just punted because they trust you. They can put you out there to get a stop. When you have the lead, get the ball back to the offense. Let's see if this defense can come up clutch.
From the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lemon. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Kentucky will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting it to the ground.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Quickly to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Pettis. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese is closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Here's the pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
On fourth down, going to the air. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. They go to the ground.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
We'll give the defense credit there. On third down, it almost looked like they were expecting the screen. They gave up a few yards, but not enough for a first down. Now they've got a chance to get off the field.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On the double. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Off the play fake. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And he needs this one for the tie, and he's got it. We're locked up in the fourth. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Grab near the marker. It's Watkins. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. Score is deadlocked, and the clock is winding down. That's caught. It's Watkins. A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Caught near the sticks. It's Watkins. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude. Keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Pettis. Catch in the middle, it's Morse. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. They're getting everybody to the line of scrimmage. Got to line up, spike it, stop the clock, and try to get the game-winning field goal up. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Memphis.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They'll send out the kicker here. The ball is spotted at the 29-yard line. That'll make it a 46-yard field goal attempt for the lead. Kick is good. The big leg delivers the winner. And they've regained the lead. That was fun, and it was big time. And it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, Dave, and that's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play, but you can see the belief they had in each other.